Good afternoon, everybody. Today is March 3rd, 2019. Today, our lecture is a Logotra Chitta, very important Chitta, because without Logotra Chitta, it's not possible to remove the mental defilements. The Vipassana Jnana is a little bit removed, not completely, just temporarily. So we need a Logotra Chitta, Supramundane consciousness. So we need to understand that kind of consciousness as well. That's why we will learn today Logotra Chitta, Supramundane consciousness. So before studying the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching and studying Abhidhamma. So Abhidhamma is very important lecture. Well, what the Buddha gave to us, because Abhidhamma explained in detail about our 5 aggregate Panchakanda. Yeah, because a Panchakanda is everybody at any time, at anywhere, Panchakanda same. That's why we call Paramattha, never changing at any time, at anywhere, in anybody. So that's why if we understand our 5 aggregate, fully understanding, we can easily understand to the others. That's why Buddha explained. We need insight wisdom. We need to first understand ourselves. If we understand, completely understanding about 5 aggregate, you can easily understand to the other. Yeah. That's why. Very, very important lecture. So today, our lecture is to learn to study about the nature of supramundane consciousness. The supramundane consciousness is connect with the our sing-sphere wholesome consciousness. Upgrade from the sing-sphere wholesome consciousness into the supramundane wholesome consciousness, Magachitta, we call in Pali. Yes. So the Buddha said, purity and impurity depend on ourselves, not depend on the other. We can purify or we can impurify ourselves. Yeah. If we have the mother power, the outside influence, like an object, things object, visible object, sound, smell, taste, tangible object, and various kind of thinking cannot influence us. If we have very strongly mental power, like a confidence saddha, like a viriya effort, like a sati mindfulness, like a concentration, the samadhi, like a wisdom, panya. Yeah. So that's why the Buddha said like this: no one can purify another. You can purify yourself. Yeah. So Today's lecture is we can purify ourselves. The purification level, step by step, we need to upgrade. Finally, to arise a mega chitta, supramundane consciousness. It's our, main goal. Yeah. Okay. So that's why today we learn the Lokuttara Chitta Supramundane consciousness. So first we need to understand the meaning of the Lokuttara. What is the meaning of the Lokuttara?
Beyond the loka.
Yeah, beyond the loka, beyond the 31 kind of existence, isn't it? Yeah. 31 kind of existence meaning is the sequence of the round of rebirth again and again in the 31 existence only. So we are the prisoner of the 31 existence, isn't it? So we need to go to beyond the 31 existence. That means it's a Lokuttara Chitta, is beyond the 31 existence. Okay, so in English translation, supramundane consciousness. In Pali, it's a Loka Uttara. Two words combined. Loka Uttara. Loka means 31 existence. Yeah. Uttara means beyond or overcome. Yeah. So first we need to understand the title of today what we learn. Okay. So after that we need to understand how many kind of supramundane consciousness. The supramundane consciousness is only two kinds. According to the nature of mind, we categorize into four kinds: wholesome, kusala, unwholesome, akusala, and resident, vipaka, resident, and functional, kiriya. Yeah. So all kind of mind included in these four categories only. So what kind of category? The Lokuttara Chitta, wholesome, or unwholesome is not possible. Lokuttara Chitta totally opposite unwholesome. That's why we don't need to think about unwholesome, akusala. Just we need to think about wholesome or resident or functional. Functional, kiriya. Kusala, vipaka, kiriya. Yeah. Very interesting. So first we need to consider kusala, wholesome. Yeah. The Lokuttara supramundane wholesome consciousness, Lokuttara kusala chitta, is magga chitta. Yeah. That kind of consciousness very strange. Why? That kind of consciousness, just one, only just one, just moment, never ever arising again. For all of you. Even though the Buddha, yeah, his supramundane consciousness under the ball tree, just few moments, one after another. Long time, he collected the perfection, paramita, but he didn't get supramundane consciousness. Long way to go. finally under the ball tree, he returned with the 4 steps of Supramundane consciousness, one after another, very quickly. Because he has so many things, perfection, parameter, collect. So he has great power to happen like this. Yeah. So, I mean, the Lokottara Chitta, very strange consciousness. Other consciousness, even though Arupavachara Chitta, Rupavachara Chitta, Kamavachara Chitta, the sense sphere consciousness, form sphere consciousness, formless sphere consciousness, the consciousness arising again and again, many times. But Supramundane consciousness, wholesome Supramundane consciousness, Lokottara Kusala Chitta or Mega Chitta in Pali, that kind of consciousness only once, for one person, never ever arises again. Because the function of Mega Chitta is to eradicate, manda defilement, kilesa. That's function to do for the for the Supramundane consciousness. So after root out of the manda defilement, it's not necessary to arise again. No need to do function because I totally root out. Never ever arise a manda defilement again. That's why. Interesting. But the other many kind of consciousness within us, again and again, many times. Even though Arubhavachara Chitta, very highly concentration power, arise again and again.
So those are coming only from those certain level of samadhi, bringing those level of consciousness, but those are doesn't uproot to the
no, just temporarily separate.
Right.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. So the nature, first we need to understand the nature of Supramundane wholesome consciousness or Mega Chitta, or one person, long, many samsara, round of rebirth, just only once. Because to do its function, to eradicate or to destroy all manda defilement, not all. First, Sotapaddi Mega Chitta, just only doubt, wrong view.
I, concept of I.
Ujjikecha, doubt, and the wrong view, deity. Never ever happen again. Yeah.
So two of them, Vijikecha and what else?
There are two kinds. Ujjikecha is doubt, and then wrong view. Wrong view. Wrong view is a deity. We call deity.
Silabbata Paramasa.
Silabbata Paramasa is according to the Sayajana? Not. Yeah. But the Silabbata Paramasa is a part of the wrong view.
Yeah.
Completely wrong view. Many wrong view we have. We have 62 kind. Many. Yeah. So that's why Supramundane consciousness, wholesome Supramundane consciousness, and another kind is resident. Because of Mega, the following Chitta is Phala Chitta, Phala, fruition consciousness, resident. The Mega Chitta is only once. After disappearing of the Mega Chitta, the following one is a Phala. Yeah. Phala is maybe 2 times or maybe 3 times. It's dependent on. the person, the Western level. Yeah. Western level, very highly Western level, or a little bit low. Yeah, it's depends. Anyway, the following, the mega chitta is, we call in Pali, is a pala chitta. Pala meaning is another meaning. Vipaka and pala is same meaning. Prasada, fruit. Prasada, prasad. But that kind of pala chitta might happen many times. It's possible to arise many times, not just one. So we have a supramundane rasada consciousness, another group. Supramundane wholesome consciousness, 4. Sotapatti Magga, Sakaragami Magga, Anagami Magga, Arhata Magga. In the same way, rasada consciousness, same name, Sotapatti Phala, Sakatagami Phala, Anagami Phala, and Arhata Phala. Yeah, Arhan, for Arhan. Yeah. Okay. So that's why here, we in Pali and then, yeah. Sotapatti Magga Chitta, Logotra Kusala Chittani, Pali. First, we need to learn Pali. Pali is a Logotra Kusala Chittani. 4 kind. Sotapatti Magga Chitta. Number 1. Number 2, Sakatagami Magga Chitta. Number 3, Anagami Magga Chitta. Number 4, Arahata Magga Chittan Chiti. Imani Chattaribi. Chattari means 4. Logotra Kusala Chittani Nama. It's called Supramundane Logotra Kusala Wholesome Chittani consciousness. They are called as a supramundane wholesome consciousness. Okay? Okay, so another one is a Logotra Vipaka. Logotra Vipaka Chitta, another group. So Logotra Vipaka Chitta. Vipaka is Prasadam. Prasadam. So Logotra Vipaka Chittani Sotapatti Phala Chittan. Sakaragami Phala Chittan. Nagami Phala Chittan. Arhata Phala Chittan Chiti. Imani, so not Iman. Imani, sorry. Imani Chattaribi Logotra Vipaka Chittani Nama. Yeah, not Iman. Iman, sorry. Maybe sometime I have a lot of typing error. According to the grammar, not Iman. It's not possible Iman. Imani. Imani. Imani means these are, or they are. Yeah. Only 4 kind. 4 kind. Sotapatti fruit consciousness, Sakaragami fruit consciousness, Anagami fruit consciousness, Arhata fruit consciousness. There are 4 types of supramundane. No, it's not moral. Sorry, another error. Sorry. Maybe someday I'm copy from previous one, and then maybe I forgot to change. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so maybe you think about how about the functional consciousness, Supramundane functional consciousness, Lagodara Giriya Chitta. Why?
It's not describable by words, right?
No need.
Huh?
No need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So functional consciousness meaning the Kiriya Chitta, isn't it? Kiriya Chitta is a special something doing for the Buddha and Arhat, isn't it? Yeah. But Lokuttara Chitta already described all manner defilement, no need special for Buddha and Arhat. Lokuttara Chitta is for everybody same. No need functional mind. Yeah. No need functional mind. That's fine. Only two kinds. Wholesome and Prasada, Kusala and Vipaka. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Is in Occur is a Pali. Another one Pali is a Echeon Sabatabi Atta Lakotra Kusala Vipaka Chittani Samatani. Yeah. So that means that these are the four kind of Supramundane, moral, and Sadhana consciousness. Atapatabi means all. Sabata.
Atta is 8, right?
Atta is 8, yeah. I mean the Sabata. Sabata is all together. And here. H1 Sabata B.
Why is it Vipaka Chitta 8?
No. All together means Kusala plus Vipaka.
Oh, Kusala plus Vipaka.
Kusala plus
Kusala
Vipaka.
Vipaka.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kusala 4,
Kusala plus
Vipaka 4, altogether Sabatapi, altogether 8.
8.
That meaning. Pali is exactly mentioned. Pali very, very strictly. That's why the Buddha record his teaching only Pali. Pali grammatical rules is very strong. That's why nowadays cannot don't want to use a very strongly rules regulation. Not easy to use. That's why that language. Anyway, if you want to research about the root of the word of meaning, Pali is very, very. You can at any time you can learn exactly what the meaning of certain word. You can search. Yeah, that's why the Buddha record his teaching only with the Pali language. Yeah. Anyway, here, so Sabatavi means all together meaning including Kusala and Vipaka. Atta, 8 kinds. And Vipaka Chatumaka Papirina. Chatumaka Papirina. Chatu means 4. Mega means
Path.
the wholesome, Supramundane wholesome, path consciousness. Path. Path. Babirina. Babirina is according to the differing according to the 4 path, the meaning. Sadapadi Mecca, Sakarakami Mecca, Anagami Mecca, Arhata Mecca, 4 path consciousness. According to these different. Yeah. Chaduda Kusalandata. Chaduda means the 4 kind. Kusala means Supramundane wholesome consciousness full. Because 4 kind of mekka. Sotapatti mekka, Sakaragami mekka, Anagami mekka, Arhata mekka. Now we already discussed this one, isn't it? So Pali is mentioned like this, yeah. And then Pakanta sa palatati. Pakan means Pakan vipaka pala say. The meaning of these words are exactly same. Pakan, vipaka, pala, or mention result. Yeah. So pakan means result. Tassa means refer to the previous 4 kind of mega chitta. Tassa, pakan. Tassa, these 4 kind of mega chitta result is what we call palata. Palata. Pala. Result. Yeah. So attada, notaran, matan. Atta means 8. Attada means the different category. Yeah. 8 different category. Notaran means combine. Notaran. Notaran means Supramundane. Anodara and Logodara is same. Because that kind of mind is Anodara means not Uttara. Uttara means excellent. Super excellent. Anodara means because very powerful. Just you can imagine, just one arise and then destroy mental defilement, never ever arise again. You can imagine very powerful. Just one moment. The other mind, there's no power like this, isn't it? That's why we call Anodara. Lokodara Chitta we call Anodara in Pali.
So it's neutron? Neutron, right?
Sorry? Yeah, here is Attada Nodara is combined.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
combined. So if you separate these 2 words, Anodara, up. Yeah, up. Yeah. Attada Anodara, like this. But these 2 words are in the verses, according to the Pali language, in the verses, we make a according to the rules or the verses, we need to follow 8 words, not over the 8 words. The rhythm, we want to make a rhythm. That's why shorting. Yeah? So missing A, R, missing R, combine these 2 words. Yeah. So this is a kind of in many Pali verses like this, like a Mangala Sutta. Asivana cha palana, asivana cha palana. Only 8 words. We need to follow, not beyond 8 words. You can counting. Asivana cha palana. And then pandita nan cha sevana. 8, isn't it?
Oh.
Like this, we want to make a rhythm.
So the monk can remember those days, right?
Yeah. So very easy to memorize. So with the rhythm, without rhythm and with rhythm, with the rhythm, we can easily memorize that one. After we get it, yeah, never ever forget. That's why. Yeah, many in Pali. If you study the Pali, the Buddha teaching according to Pali, many verses like this, many different kind of verses. Yeah. So here also like this. So that's why. Attada Anodara Chitta. Attada Anodara. not chitta. Understanding the chitta, neutral chitta. Matta is we should be understood. Matta meaning should be understood. So supramundane consciousness should be understood as the eighth kind, atada. Okay, so we go to the step by step, we go to the next one. Okay. So how we supramundane consciousness arises within us, so we need to upgrade our mind. Mind or consciousness always working with the object, aramana, in Pali. So we can train our mind with the object and upgrade mind up to supramundane consciousness. That supramundane consciousness realize the nature of nibbana, real peace. That's right. So a person who wishes to realize nibbana, the freedom of the realm of rebirth, or freedom free from the mental defilements, we need supramundane consciousness, isn't it? Without supramundane consciousness, the other different consciousness has no power to get rid of the mental defilement. For example, the avijja or moha, ignorance or delusion. Great one. Delusion or ignorance always cover the truth. That's why we didn't see the truth. Yeah, that's why. We think that this is correct or this is right, but actually this is wrong. Because of the delusion cover that nature, not to see the truth. Interesting. Only the power has the power. Supramundane consciousness has the power to get it up the moha or avijja. If you remove that one, we automatically see the nature of the truth. That's why a person who wishes to realize the nibbana by the supramundane consciousness only, so trying to understand the thing, only two things we have. You have. Everybody has. Only two things. Nama and rupa. Nama is two kind of nama, consciousness and manifest. Chitta nama, chittasika nama in Pali. Chitta nama, consciousness. And chittasika nama, manifest. We have. All mind working with the various kind of manifest. That's why our mind changing. Moment by moment, always changing. According to the manifest, our mind behave that, and like or dislike or make a mental reaction. Various kind of mental reaction in our daily life.
So does it coming from the past karma?
Yeah.
According to the past
That's,
karma.
Yeah, at the time, we store the
Right.
power of karma in our stream of mind. Yeah. That's why we cannot overcome the round of rebirth. Again and again reborn. No reincarnation. We need to understand. But somebody, many people ask me, well, do you believe reincarnation? maybe you also ask that kind of question, maybe. But how do you answer that question? What about the reincarnation? I make a counter question to them. How do you understand reincarnation? They're interesting. Buddha, our Buddhism never ever accept the reincarnation. Reincarnation means something transferred to the another.
Right.
But our Buddha teaching, nothing transfer. Just energy.
Yeah.
In this life, we have a Nama and Rupa. No transfer to the another life, Nama and Rupa. Another life, Nama Rupa is a new one. Because of the energy, commit energy. Like many times I explain, like a stamp. If you stamp on a paper, the shape is exactly same of the stamp on the paper, on the paper, on the stamp. The design is exactly same. But we cannot say they are same. Different. The design on the stamp and then design on the paper, different. But they are connected. Like this. This slide, the next slide, like this. Nothing transfer. On the stamp, the design, nothing transfer to the paper, isn't it? They separate, different. But there's a connection.
So that is more Hinduism kind of
That's
concept. The incarnation is the source.
Mm-hmm.
Of
So,
Buddhism doesn't say that we don't have the source.
Yeah.
But
Buddhism
the source is never changing. It's a transform another to another. That is called the reincarnation. But
that's right.
Buddhism denied those source.
Yeah. Because naturally it's not
exist.
It's not true.
Right.
That's right. That's right. But many Buddhism, they confuse.
I think that's coming from the later affected by the Hinduism. There's another like Northern style Buddhism that affected by the Chinese Taoism.
Yeah, we put the name as Indonesian, but before Buddha, long ago, because of the problem is around you. I don't want to put the name on the Hinduism or the name is name. But that kind of wrong view is long ago. long ago. That's why the Buddha appeared to show the right way, to show the right thing, isn't it? Interesting, huh? Yeah. Buddha declare anattavada. Anatta Lakkhana Sutta, the second discourse. The Buddha declare all over the world, there is no soul. Buddha declare. If you search, there is soul or not, you can search within yourself. And then you can prove yourself. You don't need to depend on me. The Buddha mentioned like this. Just I show the way, the right way. You need to follow. You need to step out on that right way. And then you can verify yourself. Interesting. No other teaching like this. First, you should follow me. You should believe me. The Buddha didn't say like this. You can prove yourself. That's why in the quality of Dharma, you say, quality of Dharma, 6 kind of quality of Dharma. Sakkado, Bhagavata, Sakkado, Bhagavata, Dharma, Sanditiko, Akaliko. Interesting. Sanditiko. The meaning. San, yourself. Ditti. Ditti means seeing. Here, Pali deity many different meanings. Sometimes deity around you, sometimes deity, but generally saying deity means a seeing. But wrong seeing or right seeing is different, depend on
It's a view, right? Deity is view.
deity
Yeah,
view.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's right. Deity view. Yeah. Generally saying deity view, but sometimes we understood wrong view, right view. Yeah. So the Sotapatti mega destroying or eradicate deity is a wrong view. Miccha deity. We call in Pali completely. Oh, sorry, I don't have copy for you.
Okay.
Sorry, but
You can take this one. We can share.
yeah, you can share. Thanks you. Yeah. So interesting. The Pali. So that's why if you don't understand the Pali correctly, sometimes some translator they make a wrong translation because they don't know about the Pali. The deity, sometimes we use just deity, but that deity is a wrong view. Miccha deity, the meaning is a miccha deity. Sometimes deity view is a right view. Samma deity. In the Eightfold Noble Path, the first fetter of the Eightfold Noble Path is Samma deity, right view. Yeah. So we need to understand this. If you don't understand like this, you confuse. Oh, what is that? Pali is a complicated thing like this. Yeah. So here, deity means just view. So the reincarnation is a wrong view.
Reborn is a better word than instead of reincarnation.
Yeah, that's right.
Reforming.
Yeah, that's right. That's why the Buddha use jati. Jati punna punna. Punna punna means again and again in Pali.
And I'm sorry, what does jati mean?
Jati means becoming or
okay.
reborn again and again.
So Jatika tales, is that where it's Jatika tales comes from?
Jati.
Jatika tales, the tale, the Buddha's previous lives, the tales.
550. The previous lives of Buddha.
Jatika.
Oh, yeah. True.
Same word.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So 550 kind of jati, the Buddha explained. Yeah. What he experienced in the previous life. Not only 550 life, many, but the Buddha collect some point because to give the information. Because our life is kind of learning. Life is learning. If you want to mention simply, life is learning. Because when we born, we don't know. We cannot walk. We cannot speak. We cannot do anything. Just totally depend on the mother and father, isn't it? And then we try to walking and then fall down again and again, trying. Yeah, learning. Our life starting with the learning, always keep on learning. Yeah. So learning, we need to. So here, practice meditation also learning to understand the nature of our body and mind by aggregate. So that's one in the 552 Buddha collect from his life to mention what we get the lesson from his life. And then we need to copy something, good thing, and we need to avoid some wrong, doing. Bodhisattva, he's not perfect at the time, isn't he? So sometimes he make a mistake, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So 552 is a Buddha want to mention, you need to take the lesson from his life. And then you need to copy what kind of profession the Buddha, the Bodhisattva make at many lives. Okay, anyway, we will continue. So the person need to understand the important things, two things, nama and rupa only. Because we have only two things. You have only two things. I have only two things. Everybody has only two things, nama and rupa. But the problem is, if you see the nama and rupa with the wisdom, if you understand the nature of nama and rupa, that question is very difficult. We didn't see it, the nature, the true of the nama and rupa. Because I already told you, the avijja or delusion or ignorance cover the truth. That's why we didn't see it. We have nama and rupa, but we didn't see it. Huh? Sometimes very close thing, very difficult to see. With the naked, even though with the naked eye, no wisdom eye. Huh? Your eyeball, you see with your eye, very close. We didn't see it like this. Like this. Yeah, that's why we try to remove the kava by the ignorance or delusion, because we want to see the true nature of body and mind, nama and rupa. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So, to do so, what we need to do? Step by step we need. The process, huh? Yeah, right process we need. So, what we need to do first has to practice vipassana meditation. The answer is the easiest way to answer it. Huh? We have to practice vipassana. So maybe the other person want to know, what is vipassana? What is we? What is pasana? You understand? What is we? We meaning is a various way. We meaning is a various way. Okay? Pasana means seeing or knowing with the wisdom, not our naked eye. Seeing the wisdom. I know wisdom. Or knowing, I know. In various ways. In various way meaning is we have only two things, nama, rupa. Nama has two categories, chitta, consciousness, chisasika, many kind of chisasika, 52 kind of manifested, in various kind of view. We meaning various way meaning. So if you look at the engineering drawing show top view, bottom view, side view, because in various way, various view, more clearly understand the object, isn't it? Yeah, because the other way, the different without different, only one view, one way, maybe there's hidden things. You look in different way, that hidden things appear. So that's why vipassana weak meaning is in various ways. Yeah. Various ways according to the Masatipatthana Sutta, Kayanupassana, Satipatthana. Body, our body. And Vedananupassana, Satipatthana, our feeling. Is another way to look at it. And then Chittanupassana, consciousness, various kind of consciousness we need to look at. And then Dhammanupassana. Dhamma is man. Various kind of Chisasika, yeah, Lova, Dosa, Moha, Mana, or Satta, Sati, Virya, Samadhi, Panya. So these many different things we look at in many different ways. The more we look at that one in different way, the more we clearly understand. No doubt. Doubt is a very dangerous thing. Very dangerous dharma. That's what vipassana means. We, in various ways, pasana means seeing or knowing by the wisdom. I know wisdom. So vipassana means. Okay? So seeing a various way means seeing material, seeing matter phenomenon. Matter phenomenon two kinds. Chitta, chittasika. As an impermanent nature lakkhana. As a suffering nature, dukkha lakkhana. And natta. Natta is a no soul. That's why we were talking about reincarnation. Totally different. Okay? So what we need to do is like this. I want to show that. Very, very, very cute. Strongly concentration. I feel his face at the time. I think before going to sleep, he tried to focus Nama and Rupa. So cute. Anyway, I want to share that only Nama and Rupa we have to investigate, to see the truth, what they are really. Yeah. Just only two. Not many, huh? Okay, so practice is just only very simple, but if you practice, because this kind of dharma is very subtle, very subtle.
See.
Anyway, we have a way. We have we have enough manpower. We can see it's not very difficult. The difficult thing is that we need to collect the power of mind, fight power of mind, confidence, effort, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. Only 5 manpower we need. If we have that enough manpower, we can easily see Nama and Rupa as they are really. Okay, so what should we do to see the true nature of Nama and Rupa? Step by step, we need to do like this. Interesting. The Buddha teaching very systematically. Very systematically. So, mostly the Buddhists understand we have 3 practices. Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Okay? First practice Sila. Second practice Samadhi. And third practice Panya. But they are connect each other. Without sila, no samadhi. No samadhi, no panya. Like this. Huh? We cannot skip these three. We need these three steps, at least. But in detail, sila is we call it in Pali a visuddhi, purification. Visuddhi. Sila, visuddhi. It's essence, foundation. We need very strongly foundation. If we would like to higher building, we need good foundation, isn't it? Like this. Here, what we practice, meditation, sila, samadhi, panya, the three kind of practice. The foundation is sila. Yeah. Morality or virtue, we need. So if we have that kind of foundation, we can upgrade another step. Another step is a chitta visuddhi. Chitta visuddhi is a samadhi, we call samadhi. We in another kind of English translation, mandakarcha. Mind became very civilized, or mind became very like a gentleman.
Like a what?
Gentleman.
So it's mindfulness as well. No.
Yeah, mindfulness. We need mindfulness, but samadhi, they're working together. But sometimes the degree intensity is a little bit different. At that time, samadhi is more higher than the mindfulness. That's why we put the name samadhi. Yeah. But we need certain level of the mindfulness. Yeah, sati. And also wisdom. The five mental power is working together always, When we try to upgrade our mental power, these only five. But the intensity is not always the same. Sometimes some fighters, become powerful, influence the other. To change it. Even though if you practice meditation from 9:30 to 5 p.m., the whole day, you can see sometimes samadhi level higher. Sometimes sati levels higher, isn't it? Sometimes samadhi is not good. We struggle to catch the object, various kind of object. Yeah, because of samadhi, it's not very good intensity at the time. Yeah,
Most times.
Yeah, yeah. So like this. So intensity is always changing, variation. There's a variation. It's depend on the time, moment to moment. Yeah. Because of dependent condition, require condition. Yeah. So here, chitta visuddhi, we explain these 7 steps. 7 steps we have. The chitta visuddhi is we call samadhi, and then panya is many different kind of steps. Panya is including ditthi visuddhi, kankha vitarana visuddhi, magga jnana dasana visuddhi, patipada jnana dasana visuddhi, and then last one, jnana dasana visuddhi. 4 steps. Yeah. So Panya is we need upgrade 4 steps like this. So altogether, we have a 7 step. Sila Visuddhi is a foundation. And then Chitta Visuddhi, and then Deity Visuddhi, Kinka Vitarana Visuddhi, Mega Jnana Dasana Visuddhi, Padibra Jnana Dasana Visuddhi, and finally Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. So I will explain these. This is a Pali name, so it's very difficult to understand. So we will discuss this one in English a little bit more detail. Okay, so what is a Sila Visuddhi? We need to understand. So Vipassana meditation described in the 7 stages, 7 steps of purification. 7-step purification. Like if you want to purify the water, drinking water, purification. Many filters, isn't it? Pass through 1 filter, 2nd filter, and 3rd filter, and then 6, 7 filter. Finally, you got the very purified water to drink. Like this. Here. If you practice a Vipassana meditation, these 7-step purification we need. Number 1, Sila Visuddhi is a purification of the bhakti or purification of the morality. This is we call Sila Visuddhi. So for lay people, Sila, morality or bhakti, only 5 precepts. Abstain from killing, taking any other properties. Yeah. And then the misconduct, abstain from misconduct, and abstain from the telling lie, abstain from the drinking and taking the drugs, Because the last one, drinking and taking the drugs, make your mind more and more deluded. More and more deluded. That's why. Very dangerous. The last one. If you overcome the last one, if you break the last one, you easily break the previous 4. That's why. Yeah. For lay people, Sila Visuddhi, only 5 precepts is enough. But the monk is not. More 227. We need to observe the morality. To make a Sila Visuddhi. Okay. We will a little bit more detail later. Okay, so right now a little bit. Number 2 is a Chitta Visuddhi. Okay. So Chitta Visuddhi is a purification of the mind. So how to make the purification?
Can you say?
What is the impurity of our mind, moment by moment?
Yeah, the 5 hindrances.
Yeah, hindrances. Nivarana. So if we depress the nivarana, not depress, suppress. I'm sorry, suppress nivarana, hindrances, our mind becomes pure. This is a temporarily pure. Anyway, we need. We need. So that kind of purification of mind we call in Pali Chitta Visuddhi. That's why when we practice meditation, we need the power of concentration. The power of concentration compress the hindrances, nivarana. Not only concentration, but also the other 4 mind power as well. Sada, Sati, Virya, and Panya also together, working together. Yeah, we need Virya, isn't it? Without Virya, how we get the concentration power? Yeah. Okay, so after that step, we can upgrade another step, purification of the pure. Yeah. Deity with Soti. So here, deity is just pure. Not wrong view, not right view, just pure. Very purification of pure means. If you have a concentration, if you compress settle down the mental impurity, like nivarana, kamachanda nivarana, attachment, vyapara nivarana, anger, and tina medha nivarana, sloth and trouble, odicca kukucha nivarana. Odicca means breathlessness, and the kukucha is remorse, and then vichikiccha, doubt. So these make our mind very colorful. That's why our mind can see the nature of nama rupa. So we need another step, purification of view, deity visuddhi. And after that step, we can upgrade another step, purification of the overcoming doubt. Yeah, if you see the real nature, easily you remove. You can overcome the various kind of doubts. This is very, very practical way to practice. Yeah. That's why the Buddha mentioned another purification is Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi. Kankha means doubt. Vitarana means overcoming. Tarana means when you cross the river or some kind of the stream, we call Tarana. Yeah, Pali is very very close to your language. Huh?
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah.
Hindi also.
Hindi.
And,
Yeah, Hindi was.
swimming.
Yeah, swimming. Yeah, that's right.
Tarana.
Tarana.
Yeah, in Hindi.
That cross the river. It's like swimming. Yeah. The interesting. Yeah. So the Kankha is a doubt. So cross the doubt. The doubt is for us. Huh? Really, really for us, doubt is like an ocean. Very difficult to cross, isn't it? Without the vipassana, very difficult. Very difficult. That's why the many problem is because of doubt. We don't know exactly what is this. We think that's right, but actually totally wrong. Dangerous. So, Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi is purification by overcoming doubt. At the time, you almost doubt gone. But is this because of our working is not complete? We need to do more things. Huh? Yeah. So another step is purification by knowledge and vision as to what is the right path, what is the wrong path. This is very, very important, isn't it? So the Vichikiccha Nivarana explained, the Buddha explained. The Buddha gave the simile. The Vichikiccha is when you are at the junction. when you arrive at the junction, that place you never ever before, you confuse which one is right or wrong. Confused. We cannot take quickly.
That's what happened to the Uber driver.
Like this. The Buddhism is so interesting. Wow. So here also, the Pali here, you see, Mecca, 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 Mecca. Yeah. He too was combined, Mecca, Mecca. If you separate Mecca, Mecca, Mecca is a right way, Mecca is a wrong way. Yeah. Jnana is wisdom. Dasana is a vision. The direct translation here, knowledge and with vision. But the Jnana Dasana means the Pali Dasana means seeing or vision by wisdom. That's very important. Totally different. If you read in the book, if you listening the Dharma talk, various kind of popular teacher, but it's not your Dharma. You can prove yourself within your body and mind, Nama and Rupa, isn't it? That's very important. That's why here, Jnana Dasana, the Buddha said, precise describing, very precise describing. Jnana Dasana, very important. With your mind, not the other you. You can prove yourself. The Buddha said, always, the Buddha pointed. So yesterday, the Burmese, the Dhamma talk, I explained like this. If you see yourself, you can easily to understand to others. If you don't understand yourself, you're very, very difficult to understand the other. Isn't it? So Vipassana is like this. Very beautiful teaching. Just only seeing here. No need to go other place and search many things. No, just only yourself. Dharma is inside yourself. Yourself. You is Dharma. You are Dharma. No, you are Dharma. Dharma is inside of you. Not far away. Huh? Very close, but very funny. Very close thing, very difficult to see. Anyway, we have the right way. The Buddha showed the right way. We need to follow and we just practice and we can prove that kind of right way. Isn't it? Yeah. So here, that's why the Buddha mentioned Mecca, Jnana, Dasana, Visuddhi. Purification by knowledge and vision as to what is the right way or what is the wrong way. That's very important. If you clearly understand that's the right way, that's the wrong way, you can take easily, isn't it? No need confuse. No need doubt. Isn't it? That's also important. And then another step. Another step is a purification by knowledge and vision of the way. Of the way, they translate like this, but the way is a Eightfold Noble Path. Yeah. So Pali is a Patipada, Jnana, Dasana, Visuddhi. Patipada means a practice. Yeah. At the time, practice became pure, more and more pure. Because of no doubt, or this is right or wrong, no doubt, and that's why more and more become pure.
It could also be Paticca Samuppada, right?
Yeah. Patipada Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. Yeah. And then the last one, is the final one, the main goal of us. That's why we practice Vipassana. So the last one is a purification by knowledge and vision. Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. Just mention very shortly. Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. At that time, Jnana wisdom is very purified. Clearly understand. Nobody disturb you. Nobody destroy your vision at that time because you see yourself. Just know, just believe in Buddha. No, not like this. Just believe in Buddha is not very strong, isn't it? Because of no vision yourself. Yeah. So there's 7 steps, 7 kind of purification we need. When we practice a Vipassana, we will go in that step one by one. We will reach the destination. Okay, so how we
So the last 3 purification of knowledge and version mean other 7 in the 7 steps. The first 4 steps is just clear. It's clear.
Yeah.
But for the last 3 step, knowledge and version,
yeah,
is very indeed very specific.
that's right. That's right.
So you need to
Step 5 to step 7 influence the wisdom. Wisdom's at the top of the other. Yeah. The step 1 to step 4 is preparation for the vision and wisdom. Just kind of cleaning process.
So the aim is the purification of knowledge and version.
Yeah,
This is the main aim.
that's right. Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Of
This
course.
is what we are trying to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's why this is very, very important. These 7 stages or step of the purification are to be attained in sequence, one after another. We need to follow. We must follow. So that means you cannot skip any of them. So if you don't have the first purity, the Sila Visuddhi, the purity of bhakti, you will not get the purity of mind. Chitta Visuddhi. If you don't have a Chitta Visuddhi, how we get the purification of you? Because of many dirty in the mind, isn't it? The Buddha gave the example, a glass of water, very muddy water. Very muddy, that muddy water always shaking. So that water is never ever clear. So you didn't see inside then, you didn't see it. But you poured it, no shaking, long time, no more shaking. So the time the mud started off, water became pure. And then you see inside the water there's what thing. Easily see, like this. Our mind like a mind. Our mind is like a water. Sorry?
It also could mean that, we take everything that we think or we experience as me and mine, and not when we have the glass in the water. It's like we are taking that, thinking, okay, this is mine, all these are for me and I'm experiencing. But when you put the glass of water, we are not claiming as us or me the experiences. So anything that we call me or mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's the change in vision. You know, we take everything as
of course.
me and mine.
If you
and
see
then put it
Nama,
down,
yes.
it's not me and mine anymore.
Yeah, because if you see the cleaning inside the mind, the Nama and Rupa is automatically coming out and show us clearly. Just every single moment, there's a Nama and Rupa, not me and mine.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
it.
you just put it down. It's
Yeah.
not me and mine.
Yeah.
And
That's
then it's
it.
all cleared
That's
out.
it.
And that's,
The purification of you,
Yeah.
isn't it?
yeah, that's the
And
wrong
then-
way to carry it.
And then the next step is if you see not only Nama and Rupa, that causality or the condition of Nama and Rupa, if you see, your view is more clear.
Yeah.
Because a little bit, just only Nama and Rupa we doubt is, oh, I can order. Should be like this. Should not be like this. A little bit doubt, confused. But we see the condition of the Nama and Rupa. Wow, this is anatta. Clearly understood. Not just listening, not just reading. Inside.
Nama Rupa Parishetta Parikaha Nanya.
Yeah.
That's what the condition is.
Yeah. Many conditions. We are totally dependent on that condition. These conditions. That's why the Buddha says suffering. Suffering is just like, we suffer some kind of disease or not like this. This definition is very, very the layer, top layer, not deeply understanding of the suffering. Because we suffer, because we are totally dependent on many conditions. Without the condition, nothing happens. So you can imagine that's kind of like a person very seriously and lying down on the bed, cannot move, can't do anything, totally depend on other, just putting the food and water and everything depend on the other. That person on fees is kind of suffering, isn't it? Like this. Our Nama and Rupa totally depend on the condition.
If we claim that's us, that's when suffering happens. If we don't claim that, then you're not suffering.
Yeah.
So that's the lack of wisdom that the things that depend on cause and conditions, we claim it me. And then if we don't, that's suffering. And then if we don't look at it as cause and effect, that's the end of it.
Yeah. That's why we need to see another.
Yeah.
Another step is to see the cause, condition of the Nama and Rupa. That's why to make more clear view.
No, that is not the person.
Yeah, of course. So that's why we need the purification of view as well. So there are to be attained in sequence, one after another. Yeah. So the first purification, to professional virtue or sila, belong to the sila, morality practice, or bhakti practice. We have three kinds of practice. Sila, samadhi, panya. Virtue, concentration, and wisdom. So that kind of 7 step, if we, take into 3, sila, samadhi, panya. That's why in Eightfold Noble Path, 8 fetters combine 3. Sila, samadhi, panya. That's why the Buddha teaching is so beautiful. You can imagine. Interesting. Everything in different view, but they are meeting point. Saying just only sila, samadhi, panya. Many teaching, isn't it? 45 years, the Buddha, any teaching. But all say, including in the 3 practice, sila, samadhi, Banyak. You can imagine. So that's one, huh? We say here 7 steps, but the practice is only 3. Don't afraid, 7 steps many, but practice the only 3. Okay. Don't be afraid. Okay, so how we understand the fast purification? I would like to explain a little bit more for your knowledge. Before practice vipassana, we have to purify our bhakti. So for lay people, just 5 precepts is enough. But here, the Buddha explained for the monk, is a bhakti is according to the we call in Pali is Patimokkha Sila. Patimokkha is 227 at least, but exactly is 9 billion.
9 billion?
Yeah. Entity. The Buddha mentioned. For example, if you want to take somebody the properties, first step, our bhakti first step is 1 kind of bhakti. Lay people are not like this.
What kind again?
First step, go to the properties. If you want to take,
Okay.
the first step, moving, is 1 bhakti for the monk. That's why entity many, not 227.
When you go to somebody's house?
No, somebody. I mean that want to take somebody property.
Oh, the steal.
Still, yeah.
Oh, every step counts.
Yeah. Every step.
Go by car or
Not
something.
reach to that that thing.
It's like seeing the thing, thinking to take
No,
it.
just thinking is no. Just
Then
thinking is stay
standing,
okay, but
standing, walking.
yeah, starting moving.
Every step.
Every
Just
step.
the step is counted.
Yeah. So that's why.
Oh. So nearby is little easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like only buildings nearby.
less problematic.
Because of the nature of the man who is depend on the lay people. Because we know such our the salary and we didn't do that one. We depend on the lay people donation offering. That's why we need more higher budget. But mostly the in this country, mostly they don't understand. So they don't want to pay respect to the monk.
Yeah,
they think,
don't know.
why we need to do it like this?
Yeah.
They didn't say, but I feel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But if they understand like this, they will, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not their fault. I think they need to understand more. Okay. Anyway, so Patimokkha Samvara Sila, we say in Pali, it's 227 at least, but more than 1,000, million. Okay, and then another one we have virtue regarding restraint of the sense faculty. We say Indriya Samvara Sila. It's not for only monk, for lay people as well. If you practice vipassana, when you see something, you practice seeing, hear. When you hear, hearing. So focus on that moment with the mindfulness, concentration, and the wisdom at that time. That kind of sila we call Indriya Samvara Sila. Things, 5 things control with the mindfulness. That kind of sila. Yeah.
So if I'm seeing, then I am using my sense, right? My sense faculty or my seeing faculty. And so, is it by the fact of concentration that is like the thing that helps to restrain the sense faculty? So I guess like if we have sensations without mindfulness, I guess, or the mindfulness, I guess, then that's then we aren't restraining our sense faculties. It's just they're just. But if we are mindful, then we are well. Then that's kind of the restraint of sense faculties. But it's like we aren't creating the karma or by using our senses, because we are most of the time we are using our senses of either the being aware of mind or body, right? And because you're saying restraint of sense faculties. So I guess if we're mindful, then we're that's kind of the restraint, right?
So without mindfulness, what many things happen. Sanya, perception, keep the wrong information. That's problem. That wrong information, next time, give it to you wrongly. So your reaction, according to that wrong information, reaction also wrong. So commit energy store in future and right now. But if you apply the mindfulness, the sanya working together with the mindfulness, that sanya keep the information, right information. That's great. That's just an Indriya Samrasila.
And also the not taking detailed information, if you see something, like for example, donation box, just noticing it, seeing, is different from, oh my God, I wonder how much is in there, or did I give you all that, some kind of detail going into create, unnecessary, it gives more chances to create and store wrong information. Seeing this and I see this, that box is wrong enough, but then if you look at that and think about it, then it gives
you're stimulating your greed or avarice or hate.
So here we need to understand right information, wrong information. Meaning is that right information meaning is that you get at the moment you get the nature or nama rupa. This is right information. Because at the moment reality there really exists only nama and rupa, isn't it? Not the other. No panyati, no concept. Concept is not reality. Concept made a lot of confusion, lot of the doubt. That's problem. All my always go to the panyati concept because when we learn, when we born nothing, we have, but we trying to collect the information.
More study.
It's concept, isn't it? Papa, mama, father, mother, teaching like this. And then the color, the baby look at the very strong, colorful, and then look at and then keep information. This depends on the concept. That's why in the program study.
That's why what?
Program studying because of the concept. Concept is not reality. Just we make a promise to call, agreement to call something, isn't it? To describe something. That's why the different country, different, law and regulation, because there's agreement. That's agreement, not in reality. But nobody make a nama and rupa as a regulation. If they make, should be same.
Like what? The regulation is to only be aware of nama and rupa?
It's
Only to know, non-know.
yeah, it's to describe. Yeah, to describe. Yeah. We need the Buddha accept the Samudhi Satya and Paramattha Satya. Two kind of true the Buddha accept, but in different region. We need Samudhi Satya agreement. You know,
the mundane reality.
we need because everybody Nama and Rupa. Hey, Nama Rupa, come. Who come? Huh? But I call Jeff, come. So you understand all is you.
So I can
I'm
distinguish
call you.
then that you want this Namarupa.
Yeah.
What? This Namarupa?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of confusion. Complicate. That's why the Buddha didn't, or reject the Samudhi Satya. Samudhi Satya is still need in our daily life usage to communicate each other. If you study Abhidhamma, we use that one. Without that kind of Samudhi Satya, how we study Buddha Abhidhamma? It's not possible. Interesting. Hmm? That's why. Okay, so another sila Visuddhi is Indriya Samvara sila. It's not enough. Another one. Another one is vacuum consisting in the purity of livelihood. Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila. Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila is also important. Yeah, if you run a business, selling the weapons, selling the poisons, selling the drugs and alcohol, it's not good livelihood. Yeah.
Is it akusha? Is it akusha if you do that?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Selling, drink and drugs make everybody deluded. And then many wrong action happen. Many sequence. Because of you. If you sell, sorry. Huh? Isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
I
why.
used to.
Yeah.
You used to sell?
I used
Oh,
I used
really?
to work in a convenience store, so selling
yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, now don't go there.
Yeah.
And after that, I used to work in army.
Okay.
Maybe that is also
Yeah.
part of that. Army.
If you
But
Depends.
you didn't killing?
No. Got it.
Yeah, it's still okay.
Mhm.
But
But you could do
because-
things to help people to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that you're helping them. Like if you said,
the
you give them their
softwares,
rifle.
target making softwares and bomb making softwares and GIS and all.
Fix the
That's why
fix the
our
airplanes.
the organization member, he's a software engineer. So the boring company, he great contract he got because of making such kind of,
Mm.
So,
So what did he do? Is he working on it?
he after learning the Buddhism, he quit. Yeah,
It's worth it, it's not worth
he
it.
did other things. He can do. He understand the teaching of Buddha. He's American, but he quit his job. Very, very great job,
Yeah, if nobody do this kind of stuff, then there's nothing happen, nothing bad happen, yeah.
Yeah.
So, the livelihood like this, should be pure. And then next one, Apache connect with the use of requisite, is especially for the monk. Yeah. Pachaya Sannisita Sila. So that's why before I'm eating, I always, Patisankhayo niso pinta padam patisiwami nevadawaya na madaya na madanai, something like this. I make this kind of sila. I need to reflect why I take that kind of food eating.
Like you're taking it for the good of all beings
Yeah.
and for the purity of your life.
That's
and
right. That's
for
right.
you to
Not to be
yeah, right.
Build myself.
build the muscle.
Not to stimulate the
Yeah.
Lust for food.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Sensations.
And the monks has to do it even wearing robes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
Four requisite. Yeah, four requisite. The robe, the drilling, and then the
food,
taking the medicine.
Also. So, and when it comes to the dwelling, do you do it every time you enter, or when do you do it?
Yeah, every time is a good one, the best one. Even though not every time, we need to reflect 2 times. Early morning, we respect the Buddha, so we reflect like this, and before going to bed, we practice meditation and
reflect about the dwelling.
Yeah, yeah. Reflect.
And every time
not only
you wear
drilling,
robes and
four
clothes.
requisite. Yeah.
Oh, all 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That covers everything
That's
together.
Right. Yeah.
So then we could, as lay people, when we're in our home, we can say,
lay people are kind of blind.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, this, instead like to try to reduce like the pride of ownership, it's like say, may this keep us safe and may this help us to move to enlightenment.
Yeah.
Or,
of course,
for the benefit of
you
all
can do
beings.
that. Yeah. It's good. So that's we call sila visuddhi, purification or the virtue. Okay.
So just a quick question. So if I go shopping, let's say I go shopping for clothing, then I can just kind of reflect like, may these clothes, keep me warm and protect my body and help me, instead of like going, oh, I look so good.
Yeah, so smart and so proud of that kind of.
Like, I have the best.
Yeah.
Oh, even before you go shopping, you might want to check, one better one. Like, do I have this? Why do I go shopping?
Yeah.
See, this is my wife.
Do I have to go shopping, right?
You can apply the teaching of Buddha everywhere.
Yeah.
Any session. Not only, the practice meditation. The Buddha teaches in your daily life, you can apply. The more you can apply, the more you can get the benefit from that. Definitely. Definitely. So, because mind is important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we could go to the next one is Prachu Indriya Samvara Sila, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Indriya Samvara Sila means it's a side of the mindfulness in one's encounter with the sense object. So we have the stimulation, many stimulation, outside stimulation in our daily life, isn't it? We open the door, this kind of door, open. So the enemy, if you open this door, enemy enter through this door. So you need this guard at this kind of different kind of door is mindfulness. Not allowing the mind to come under the sway of the attraction or attachment, lobha, or anger, dosa. Yeah. And then delusion, moha.
So taking the shopping example again, it's like I could it's like I want that, or that looks pretty or whatever, it's like it's like guard the senses and like, okay, but I don't have to desire that.
Mhm.
Whatever. I don't have to
Yeah.
lust for or
Yeah.
have greed for
Yeah.
worldly
The
possession.
should be suitable one, should be necessary. Huh? If you have the same kind, we don't need new one. Same kind is still useful. Why we need to buy a new one?
Oh, just in case.
Just
No, right. Yeah.
There are just in case many of that already
yeah,
there. Actually already there.
yeah, yeah,
Anyway.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So that's why the Buddha, the allow for the monk only 3 rows and 1 bowl.
Yeah, it makes it simpler to
Yeah. The more
Not
I
have
have
the
the many rows,
It's a problem
yeah,
to figure out
I
okay, what to
need
wear.
to maintain and take care of them. Very busy every day.
yeah, right. Gotta iron them.
Yeah.
and-
That's why.
but
Okay, so anyway, so it's not allowed the lobha dosa moha to arise with regard what we see, what we hear, through sense too, by sense too, or six too. So that's called we call restraint of the sense faculty. This is a indriya samvarasya, isn't it? So practice meditation is we practice like this, and then the next one is a monk. For the monk, usually must get the necessary lawfully and according to the Vinaya. So he must not try to acquire the necessity or the requisites of the life, whatever he wants by fortune telling. It's not good. It's not ajiva visuddhi. Livelihood is not beautiful. The monk take something by telling the fortune telling, by treating the people like the physician, like a doctor, like a nurse, so on. Yeah. So it isn't called unlawful or bad livelihood for the monk. Actually, monk not to resort such as mean to get things. It's not right way. So purity of the virtuous livelihood, ajiva parisuddhi sila, mean getting one requisites in proper way, becoming for the monk. Yeah, this is very important. And also, we already discussed Pichya, this one, Pachya, Sannichitta Sila. Pachya means a full requisite. Sannichitta means depend on them, reflecting why we use it. The aim of usage. These 4 requisites. Robes, answers, lodging, and medicine. So after reflecting upon their proper purpose. Why we eat? Not to build up the muscle, to practice Buddha teaching, and to spread the teaching of Buddha. Teaching like this. Yeah. Okay, so we will already discuss this one. So we go to the next one. So a little bit we need to understand before going to the Vipassana explanation. There are 2 kinds of the person who practice meditation. We need to understand, because to make enlightenment, there's a 2 way. Buddha show. Clearly understand. The first one we call samatha yanika. Samatha means concentration. Yanika means yana means a vehicle. Yeah, vehicle. So ikka meaning is ikka means having. Yeah, maybe a little bit different. Maybe. So its meaning has samatha, concentration as a vehicle to go to enlightenment. So such person practices samatha fast, and then he may get very strongly upachara samadhi or appana samadhi, maybe jhana. Okay. After that, change into vipassana. That kind of person we call samatha yanika. But another one is we didn't call samatha as a vipassana directly. Yeah. Vipassana directly is a little bit different kind of the focusing on the object. Yeah. So that one is more we need to discuss maybe later. Okay. Because right now it's not enough time to discuss. So we will stop here. Anyway.
Both there's another method that you use both, right?
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. We will stop here. And I will make the announcement next week. We have no retreat, sorry, because I'm invited to the Canada for teaching the Vipassana. Yeah, so that's why. I'm already got the green card, so I can go
you
to
can
the
go.
Canada.
Okay.
Free to go.
Yeah, we don't want to lose you.
Okay, I never ran away from the camera.
Oh, this good stuff is coming.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for your studying, learning Abhidhamma. So before stop the lecture, we wish Buddha teachings stay longer and longer in the universe. So we wish Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. Thank you. See you after next week. Bye-bye.